Okay, so let's start again. What I'm saying is the system has three main parts, and you need to have each of those three working for you.
Okay.
For it to work, okay? If one of those is not working, then it doesn't. The whole thing falls apart. So the first part of the system is obviously our indicators, okay? And then the second is our money management system.
Okay.
I'm going to just pull that up now and show you. Oops. Now you can download the money management system from our files section in the binary options group, okay? So if you go to files, close that, you'll see it there, okay? Just download that one there.
Right.
Compound, Martingale, and Planner, okay?
Okay.
Now, the way it works is we take trades from 80% return and above. Anything less than that, and it's not worth taking, okay? So don't take any trades with under 80% return.
Okay.
Answer the message here. Now, with the money management program I have here, you would take your initial trade size. So let's say you're trading with a 1,000 euro account or dollar account. You trade with 1% of that. That's $10, okay? And then your profit size is 80. So your return on a winning trade is 8. So your initial trade size is 10. Then your second entry would be 23, third 51, fourth 114. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yeah, but when do you consider a second entry? Like after your first trade, the next trade is considered a second trade, or
yeah. If your first trade loses, you have to go in again to try and recover, and your second trade is larger because you're trying to recover the 10 you lost before.
That's when there is a loss.
Pardon?
When there is a loss from your first trade, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's when you have to go in. Otherwise, you just go back. If you win it, you go back and start again at 10. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So you can download that, as I said, from the
File section.
Yeah, files section in the binary option networking group. Okay. And that's what we use anyway for. Don't know why that's not come up. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Just get rid of that. Okay. Now, so that's the second part of our system. Okay. Sorry, just having to reply to people who are messaging me here.
Okay.
Third part is obviously our broker. Now, there are many different brokers, but not all brokers are the same, okay? And it's taken me quite a while to find one that I'm happy to work with. IQ options don't take European clients anymore for binary, so we can't use them. We were with ETX before, and then high-low, and now we are with binary cent. Now,
Binary cent.
the important thing is that what are the returns that a broker gives you? Okay, you need a broker who will give you good size returns, ideally 90 to 85% on at least 6, or 80 to 90% on at least 6 or more pairs at any one time.
Oh, okay, I see.
Now, okay, the other thing, some brokers, when you have a tie.
Can I ask a question before we go on?
Pardon?
Can I ask a question before we go on?
Can you accept? Sorry, it's not a clear line.
Can I ask a question before we go on?
Oh yeah, of course you can.
So with what you said, does it imply that the pairs you trade every morning depends on the percentage the broker is giving you at that particular time?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and with binary cent, they change the time, the prices every hour. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why we use the PDQ, which will search all of these for us. Otherwise, you have to do it manually, and it takes time, you know. And just be aware, if you are trading on your own.
Your sound is breaking.
Yeah, I know. Well, look, I'm recording it anyway, so you'll be able to get back to it. But,
that's fine.
It's important.
So PDQ does that.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right.
But it only works with binary cent. It won't work with any other broker. Okay.
Okay, I see.
For example, IQ options, it won't work with it because it's what it's doing is it's searching in particular areas and setting the whole system up. So when it loads up, it will check the fixed time is in the correct position, which is to the left here, because to the right it finishes at the end of the minute. Okay. But to the left it gives you a full 60 seconds from when you click call or put.
Okay, I see.
And then it searches, when you refresh, it searches the prices on the pairs. But the important thing is, if you are using binary cent, that, you know, if you open at say 11:59, if you open and log in, it will be looking at the previous hour's trades. At 12 o'clock, you do not notice these changing. You have to refresh. But if you're using PDQ and you hit the refresh, you lose the connection between the platform and the PDQ.
PDQ. Okay.
That's why we wait until midday, for example, to log in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So those are the three main things behind our system. Okay. Now, our main indicator is the Royal, and that's this one here, because it is by far the most accurate one, the ISA Royal.
The ISA one, okay.
Yeah. Now we have other indicator arrows, which are the yellow ones there, and you can see there's a on Euro GBP, there's a blue one here, and there also would be a magenta, which is a pink color, and orange. Now this morning we had an orange arrow, which we took a winner on, but they're not very common. The orange is actually the best indicator. I'm just going to see if I can find one. No. There's a magenta one here from a couple of hours ago. Let's see if I scroll back. There, that one there. See it? And then after that would be an orange. Orange is the highest. 90% of the times after an orange, it goes down again on the first signal. But we mainly trade only the ISA because it comes up the most often and it tends to be the most accurate for us. Okay. Now, when I say accurate, I am talking about being a winner within 4 entries. Okay.
Okay.
So, and this is what is so difficult for a lot of people, because on a 4th entry, you are risking quite a bit. Instead of losing just a tenner, you could be losing 200. Okay. And that will take about an hour and a half of trading to get back, to recover from. So it's quite a risk. We do take 4th level entries every so often. Not that often, but we do. That was a 4th level entry loss there on Tuesday. But you can see I more or less recovered all but a couple of percent in the 2nd session. So by the 3rd session, I was back up in front. Okay. And for the last 3 days or 4 days, sorry, we're up 60% anyway. So tomorrow is Friday. Hopefully I'll be able to add on another 15% or so. So I expect we'll be up around 70-75% for the week again, maybe the same as last week, 72. Okay. In a week where we have no losers, we tend to do about 100%. There you go. Now there's clean sweep, 116%. Okay, that week, which was pretty good. I was happy with that. Okay, that week we had 1 loss on the Friday morning, but we're still up 86%. So now, how do I trade? Well, you've been watching me now for the last couple of days, and I hope you're beginning to see what I'm doing. Did you watch the Indicators Explained video?
Yeah, I've watched a couple of times, but I'm going to watch more.
Yeah, I would watch it a few times at least, just so you understand what each of these are, what they mean and what they do, what they stand for. Okay, and it's important that you do that, because when you're trading on your own, you need to know, when am I going to take a trade, or when do I wait? Okay, and really what you're trying to do when deciding when to take a trade is you're trying to find reasons to take the trade. And that may involve 2 or 3 indicators all lining up. So we'll take a look now. Here's one. Okay, we had an indicator, a signal on this candle here. Okay, and it carried on up for not just the first, but the second also. It went up to the 61.8 Fibo line, okay? And the Fibos are quite important. Fibonacci was an Italian mathematician from, I think, the 1300s. And he discovered that in nature, there is it follows a formula like a shell, the inside of a shell, or a snail's shell, or a seashell, a flower. All of these things have a pattern built in, a natural pattern, and it follows a mathematical formula, okay? Which in this case is 0, 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8, 100, 161.8, okay? And we found, it was only discovered back in the 90s that trading patterns tend to follow Fibonacci scale. Now watch this. You see how it just tipped the SHI line here and then bounced straight back up? You see that? This is the SHI line. We have two channeling indicators. One is the SHI, which is the green lines, okay? And you see the way price is bouncing off there, bouncing off there, bouncing off there. It didn't quite come down this time to here, but then it came up virtually to the line there again, came back down, bounced off it, went up, is coming back down for another go, okay? And it'll probably go back up and touch it somewhere up here again, okay? So price likes to bounce between channels, but it doesn't always do that, you know, linearly like these all the time. It sometimes goes in a non-linear channel, and that's what the holy channel is here, that this curved one, okay? So when price is inside the red areas and you get a signal, it's usually a pretty good bet it's going to be a winner fairly soon, okay? So in this case, I would definitely have taken this for a trade because it is, first of all, outside the lower Bollinger Band, okay? It's hit the SHI, it's outside the holy channel, it's coming up against a support area here. So all of those things are telling me that there's a good chance it'll rebound. And also here, the MBFX, this is probably the second most important of my indicators. I'm always looking to see where is it in relation to the 20 or the 80 line, okay? And I want it either near, at, or below the 20, or near, at, or above the 80, okay? To take a trade. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. So you need to look out for all that before you hit on a call or a put. Yeah.
It takes practice. It takes practice. But what you're looking for is at least you want at least 2 or 3, not just the arrow on its own. You want 1 or 2 other things to tell you why should I take this trade. And in this case, we've several. It's gone outside the lower Bollinger Band. Okay, it's on the SHI line. It is in the red or even below the red area of the holy channel, and it was also below the 20 on the MBFX. So those were all good reasons to take that trade. Now it only won by a tiny bit, but it won. Okay. Does all of that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Have you any questions?
Not for now, but you used to work with ATX. Why did you stop?
Because they stopped.
ATX Capital.
They stopped offering binary options because the law in Europe changed, and officially binary options are no longer available within Europe. They're no longer allowed. So we can't we can't trade them anymore officially. And that's why IQ only accept Bitcoin, because the banks won't. If you want to try and fund your account with your credit card in Europe, the banks will reject it. They won't allow it. So what we have to do is go and buy Bitcoin and then transfer that over to our binary
Bitcoin.
cent account.
Okay.
And the same
All
for
right.
withdrawals.
I'm sure I'm going to be ready by Monday, so I'll contact you when I'm ready so that we know the way
Great.
forward.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll help you with doing all of that, setting it up if you want. Do you have a Bitcoin account?
Okay. Yes, I do. I have a wallet. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so that's what you'll fund your wallet and then buy Bitcoin from that. Okay, and then send that Bitcoin to
All right.
binary cent. So when you're ready, what you do is account funding. So we'll just. So when you're ready, what you'll do is you'll come to this page here, and then let's say you're going to do 1,000 euro USD. You click on the 50% bonus. Okay, have a promo code. The promo code is in our website, but if you need it, just ask me. Okay, and that gives you another 150% as well.
Okay.
And then you'd activate that,
Right.
and then you go to Bitcoin. And then you'd fund the account. Okay. And then what's going to happen is it comes up with a
Okay.
with a wallet address. I'm just waiting for that to happen. Actually, why is it not happening? Oh yeah, there it is. So then that's the wallet address, for example, that you'd send it to. All right.
Okay.
Now just
All
be
right.
careful. They tend to charge a bit extra. So 15405 is not $1,000. It's about 1,050. Okay. So they're charging a little bit of an extra spread, binary cent. So be aware of that. But what they do in return, they do give you back, they give you an extra 5% bonus. Okay. Now, the thing about the bonus, now you can try with card if you want. It might work from Africa. I don't know. You see bonus rules there. You may want to read that about how the bonus works, but it's fairly simple. Basically, you have to trade 3.5 times your bonus plus your initial deposit before you're able to withdraw. Okay.
Withdraw. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So usually we would turn over the required volume of trades in about 3 weeks. In about 3 weeks of sessions, you should have enough volume in order to be able to keep your bonus and withdraw. Now, when it comes to withdrawing, you cannot withdraw your bonus. You can only withdraw your initial deposit plus whatever profit you made. The bonus is only for leverage.
Okay.
All right.
Leverage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Good.
So how do I get the recording?
This recording now? I'll load it up to YouTube,
sure.
and I'll send you the link.
Okay. Plus the one we did the other time.
To be honest, we didn't really get much in that.
The setup.
Yeah, I don't think there was much in that one. But you have your chart set up anyway, haven't you? So you don't really need that.
Yeah, I have. But the thing is, yeah. I know. Maybe later, because I'm home now, so I did it on my desktop. So I might need it on my laptop when work starts. So we can do that later.
Okay, yeah.
The
well,
most important
I can
thing
help.
is
I can
to
help you
send
set.
this one.
I'll help you set that up when you're ready. Okay, on your laptop. So just give me a shout, and I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay. All right.
okay. Well, I think we can leave it there. And what I'll do is I will. Oh yeah, when you set up your binary cent account, ask for a demo account. Okay. As soon as you fund it, and just trade with your demo account for at least 2 weeks. Okay. Minimum 2 weeks, because you need to practice. You don't want to be trading. You don't want to be trading too soon. Now, let me just see here. Is the giveaway still working? They may be offering a 200% still bonus. They are. Well, it says the 31st, but you can send them a chat. See, there's chat here. You can send them a quick chat and ask them, is the promo code still working? Okay, BC 200. That will give you a 200% bonus. My one only gives you a. Well, let's just ask her now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we just see what she says.
Okay.
Oops. Hello. Normally they're very quick at returning a reply. So were you trying to follow along using your, no, it's expired. Okay. So we'll have to use just the 150.
Come again.
She's just said the promo code has expired for 200%. So we have to just do the 150% bonus code that's in the site. You'll find it there. Okay. So I will upload this and send you the link, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Bye.